wide opening in the jaw. Oh. Phil, I keep on muting you. You keep on muting. I don't know why. Okay, right. People are still coming in. Let's go. Sitting upright. Waking up our face. Oi. Oi, 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 oi. I, hey, ah, and oh, and ah, and hey, and oh, and last one, hey. Okay, we're starting. How many of you know the song? Diana, don't say anything. I know you know it. Yeah, you, right? Okay, it's a lovely tune. Did you manage to listen to it? Yeah, there are so many versions. As I said, it's a very popular song. And I thought starting today with something easy, especially for people who don't speak Russian, who are here for the first time, would be hopefully a good idea. So we're going straight into the tune, and I won't show you the music. And by the way, this is, I showed you that book of mine that my grandfather gave me, and it's the same age as me, and it falls apart. You see everything kind of is like just hanging. But this song is a book of Russian art songs, Russian romances from my childhood. My grandfather and my aunt and my mother used to sing from it. Here I am teaching you a song from this book, and I'm really pleased about it. So here is the tune. We're going to sing lower than what we see in the music on your sheet if you printed it up. Polina, I hope that you're not falling apart like the book. Not yet. Not yet. If you behave, I'll be okay. If I see you singing and enjoying it, let's go. La la la. La la la. La la la. I know that some of you haven't heard it and not reading the music. So I'll wave my hand up and down. So we do this phrase one more time. People are still arriving, so it's a bit unsettled yet. First phrase. La, 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 la. Next phrase. La, la. One more time. La, 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 la. Do we know it? That's the first half. Let's try it together. La, 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 la. Good for your low range. La, up. La, 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 la. Before we move on, I'll tell you something. Da, 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 da is a very common ending in Russian romances, Russian folk songs. And sometimes you go da, 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 da instead. And they combine nicely, so when you sing in two parts, you hear that. Da, 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 da. So if you hear me doing that, da, 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 rather than da, 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 da at the end, it's traditional. That's how my grandfather sang it. You can try that too. I'm showing you the music next. Let's go from the beginning. I know some of you like to see something in front of your eyes. This is not the key we're singing in. We're singing a bit lower. Let's go. La, 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 la. nice bit. Go straight up. Da, 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 la, 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 la. Stop here. For those new to the song, one more time from the high note. So that's your third line, second bar. 1, 2, let's go. La, 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 la. Carry on. La, 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 la. High bit again. La, 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 okay, how is that for you? That's it for the tune. This is it. Nice, huh? All the way through? Oh, somebody else is coming in. Yes, yes, yes. So why don't we try and, you know what we do? We sing it looking at the melody once, then I'll come back to our faces only, and we'll try to sing it without looking at the music, okay? Right, we have quite an international group here today again. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, Pedro is coming in. Wonderful. Argentina online, yeah. Wonderful. Let's go. La, 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 okay. How is that? It's a wonderful tune, isn't it? It's just, you know, easy. It just takes you, you know, I just want to waltz with it. Right. How many of you don't know any Russian at all? We have a few new faces here, which is wonderful. No Russian at all, 000. Let me see. Okay, we have a few. And how many native speakers do we have here? Native. I know, Sophie and Natalie, you're almost native speakers, I know. Katie, you speak Russian. Julian, you speak Russian. Yeah, Lucy, yeah, a few people here, right? Okay, you almost speak Russian, all right? Diana, yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're going to look at text. But for new people, if you don't want to sing with Russian, you can always just hum instead, right? But we will go through certainly 2 verses, I guess. Now, it's one of these very common meanings, very common moods in Russian art songs. It's nostalgia, it's love, it's separation, it's nature. It has all sorts of these beautiful images. Leslie is trying to come in. She is not able to come in for some reason from Toronto. So let's read it. I'm going to read the first verse slowly in the rhythm of the song. And then after we've read the first verse, we will each line twice, yeah? First time me and then with you, then we'll translate it. So look at the Cyrillic in the first column, at transliteration in the second column, and translation in the third column. We will read it later. 1, 2, let's go. Ночь светла, над рекой. It should be рекой, not рейкой. Рекой, yeah? And again, ночь светла над рекой, тихо светит луна. Okay, let's do this together. I want to change. Yeah, this should be just рекой, okay? Sorry about this. Рекой. Together, 1, 2, let's go. Ночь светла над рекой, тихо светит луна. Ночь is night, светла is light, над is above, рекой is river, тихо is quietly or quiet, светит is shining, луна is the moon. Night is bright for the moon shines, we have this poetic translation on the right, night is bright for the moon shines all over the sight. Something like that. Second line, 1, 2, let's go. И блестит серебром голубая волна. And together one more time. И блестит серебром голубая волна. Okay, the only difficulty I can see here is st, lots of consonants squashed together. Stit, серебром, ребром, серебром. The r is close to the tongue, to the front of your mouth, upper teeth. So, и блестит and shines. Блестит is to блестеть is to glisten. Yeah, if that is that the right word? Glisten, I guess in English, to shine, to gloom. What are people saying here? Sorry. Okay. Серебром is silver, голубая is blue, волна is a wave. Spotting blue river waves with its shimmering light. That's it, that makes sense. Let's sing these 2 lines a bit faster. Ночь светла над рекой, тихо светит луна, и блестит серебром голубая волна. Let's read the next line and let's go. Темный лес, там в тиши изумрудных ветвей. Okay, again. Темный лес, там в тиши изумрудных ветвей. Very often when you see a Y, it's an U. It's a very special Russian syllable. It's difficult, consonant difficult to pronounce. You need to open your jaws kind of widely. It goes to the sides of your mouth. U, изумрудных. So темный is dark, лес is forest, там is there, в тиши is in silence. Изумрудных, изумруд is it's green, it's kind of emerald green. Ветвей is branches, so they're in the forest with in dark green branches. Last line in this verse, let's go. Звонких песен своих не поет соловей. One more time. Звонких песен своих не поет Соловей. Звонких is sounding, brightly sounding. Песен is songs. Своих, of his own, of their own. Не поет, not singing. Соловей is a nightingale. So nightingale is not singing his songs. Now, for those who are reading Russian transliteration for the first time, you see these little apostrophes after certain consonants, like темный in the third line, like ветвей in the fourth line. After the V, we have this apostrophe, and then соловей at the end, песен in the last line. It indicates a soft consonant, so instead of P, we say P, песен. Instead of V, we say V. So your mouth is kind of lifted, as if you're smiling. V, if you want to try that. So we're going to sing through the whole verse, and to make it easier, I'm showing you this with text in the music. I think you know the tune. Hope you know the tune by heart now, actually. Let's go. Ночь светла над рекой, тихо светит луна и блестит серебром голубая волна. Темный лес там в тиши изумрудных ветвей, звонких песен своих не поет соловей. Repeat the high bit. Third line. Темный лес там в тиши изумрудных ветвей, звонких песен своих не поет соловей. Okay, let me see you. How is that? Are you all singing? Yeah? You have long phrases, long notes here, and big intervals, which is very characterful, very kind of a good feature of these particular songs. You can add a bit of sliding here and there. If you listen to the Gypsy style singing that I put a link to, she does have a lot of this sliding and kind of half weeping to the melody, so we can do that. The chat, okay, nothing I need to respond to. Good to see everyone. I'm glad you are here. So let's do this one more time with a bit more emotion. Hopefully you're more confident with the text now, and then we will read through the second verse. And by the way, oh wait, before I do this, how is the key? It's quite a big range, so we have to start really low and to go quite high for some of us. You're coping? Yeah, I think it's the best common key for all of us. We could go a semitone up or down, but it may be, I think this is the best one for all of us. So we'll stay here, okay? Unless we get bad complaints here and somebody loses their voice. Don't. If it's too high, skip it, okay? Ночь светла над рекой, тихо светит луна и блестит серебром голубая волна. Темный лес там в тиши изумрудных ветвей, звонких песен своих не поет соловей. High bit one more time. Темный лес там в тиши изумрудных ветвей, звонких песен своих не поет соловей. I don't know if you noticed, I did a bit of that weepy gypsy style, and for that time, for the Russian art song of the end of the 1800s, what am I saying? The 1890s, 1870s, you know what I mean, 19th century. That was quite a style, Russian gypsy romance, gypsy song. They were fake gypsy, they weren't gypsy songs, but they were what Russian aristocracy, Russian urban people perceived as gypsy influenced by this open emotion of the gypsies who lived in big groups in Russia, all over Russia, and worked for Russian occasions for rich people and for not so rich people at celebrations. So we are going to la 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 it one time to add a bit of emotion before we strain ourselves with more text, okay? Like that. Okay, let's now look at the second verse. Again, if it's too much for you, don't do it la 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 with us. Oh yes, Mili drug. Let's go together. 1, 2, let's go. Милый друг, нежный друг, я как прежде любя. One more time. Милый друг, нежный друг, я как прежде любя. Okay, Mili is untranslatable. It's one of these words that only exists in Russian. I haven't found an alternative. Mili, close to the heart, sweet, one of these indicating closeness, really kind of this intimate closeness. My dear friend, my нежный, my gentle друг is friend. Yeah, я is I, как прежде, like before, любя, loving. So me loving you as before. Next line, second line, let's go. В эту ночь при луне вспоминаю тебя. Okay? Spa, spa, spa. Lots of consonants squashed together, okay? You can swallow it in singing and go spa, spa. Instead of spa, see that word in the middle? Just forget the f. We might just swallow it when we sing. Second line. В эту ночь при луне вспоминаю тебя. В эту, in this, ночь, night, при луне, by the moon, under the moon, вспоминаю, remembering, тебя, you. I'm remembering you, I'm with you in my mind when the bright moon appears. That's a good enough translation here, although not exact. Next line, together let's go. В эту ночь при луне на чужой стороне. One more time. В эту ночь при луне на чужой стороне. So we know в эту ночь, in this night, при луне, under the moon, на чужой, in the far away, in a stranger's сторона, land, in a stranger's land. Next line, and let's go. Милый друг, нежный друг, вспоминай обо мне. One more time. Милый друг, нежный друг, вспоминай обо мне. Okay, милый, you know already, нежный, you know already from the first line in that verse. Милый друг, my dear friend, нежный, my tender, my gentle friend. Вспоминай, you already know from the second line. Вспоминай, remember. It says reminisce, yeah, I guess. Обо мне, about me. So I remember you under this moonlight, and you remember me, please, too. This verse, let's go from the beginning of number 2. Милый друг, нежный друг, я как прежде любя эту ночь при луне вспоминаю тебя. В эту ночь при луне на чужой стороне, милый друг, нежный друг, вспомни ты обо мне, вспоминать обо мне. Somebody just joined in, so I lost my text. Let's go from the high bit. В эту ночь при луне на чужой стороне, милый друг, нежный друг, вспоминай обо мне. Just enjoy the tune. La, 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 going really high. La, 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 let's enjoy it as we know for now, just these 2 verses. Any suggestions, complaints, anything you want to say? Discrepancy in last between Cyrillic and transliteration? Maybe. Let me see. You know, I always put these files together on the day. Милый друг, помни ты, нежный друг. That's why I got confused. We have fewer Russian Cyrillic readers, so let's stick to both make sense, and there's a slight discrepancy. Let's read what the transliteration says, okay? I'll do what transliteration says, because most of us need that. Let's do this all the way through. So let's really, I hope you're all warmed up. Let's really go for these long phrases, for these long notes, for the emotion, for the slight kind of glissando here and there. Maybe it will sound exaggerated to you, but this is exactly the style we need. And with getting British people to be emotionally open, you can't go too much. So, yeah, Phil, do you want a question? I saw your hand going up, no?
Yes. Would you tell me where to put the repeat marks in the music? Are we repeating?
We're repeating from the second measure in the third line. So where you have the E,
in the third line.
Yeah, you have the third line, and you have an E there. Da, 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 E, D sharp into D.
Yes,
natural,
yes.
See that?
It's a D, yes.
Yeah.
A D.
We're singing in a different key. We're singing in C. We were just
yes, I understand.
C sharp, but we're going back to C. Okay? Right, mute. Anyone else has questions? We're going to do the whole thing. Yeah, ready? Be upright. it's good for your health, singing and kind of vibrating, and good for your well-being. Okay, head upright, relaxed in the shoulders. We're going to sing it as if we're singing 5 verses. Okay, maybe not 5, maybe 4, but we'll start with humming. Ночь светла, над рекой тихо светит луна, и блестит серебром голубая волна. Темный лес там в тиши изумрудных ветвей, звонких песен своих не поет соловей. Темный лес там в тиши изумрудных ветвей, звонких песен своих не поет соловей. Ла-ла-ла. Милый друг, нежный друг, я как прежде любя, в эту ночь при луне вспоминаю тебя. Милый друг, нежный друг, sorry, на чужой стороне, sorry, милый друг, нежный друг, вспоминай обо мне. В эту ночь при луне на чужой стороне, милый друг, нежный друг, вспоминай обо мне. enjoyed it. It's just such a fun melody. You know why I got confused in that text? I was thinking about this, my dear friend, where are you? Are you thinking of me? And I thought about this, like, so many friends around the world now, including you, like being everywhere. And are they all thinking of me? I'm thinking of them, and we're all connected. And, you know, singing is one of the ways for us to connect. I just thought it's relevant, this song, you know? It's not just about love as a couple, but it's everything. We won't do the last verse for the sake of time. I'd like to invite you to do it one more time, all the way through. If you want to say anything, say it now. Anything I need to know, do it. Put it in the chat. I will read your chat later. If you want to say something to each other, do it in the chat as well. And you know that you can hide your chat. Some people say it's distracting, so you have a little arrow there near the chat sign, and you can hide it completely and then save it and read it. Sometimes people put nice links there for books and all sorts of things, events. Yeah, Ruth, first time here, great, lovely. So yeah, if nobody wants to, any hands going up, complaints, come on. No, okay. Okay, so what, let's do it now. I will sing harmony line here and there sometimes, so if you feel like you want to harmonize, just, you know, improvise harmonies somewhere, do it. It could be sung in two, you know, two voices quite nicely. Yeah, okay, we might go up a semitone at some point and then go back, or maybe go higher. So if that's, oh, you're chatting now, really chatting. Okay, I'm switching it off. I don't want to see it. I want to lead my session. So I'm just seeing your faces now. Start with the same thing, humming, and we will imagine that fireworks, come on, stop it. That we know more of the song. In the last verse, it says, the moonlight painted flowers with silver and blue. The blue gleam thrills my heart when I'm dreaming of you. While my dreams fly to you in a foreign domain, I'm repeating your name to the flowers in vain. So it's kind of, it's the same. It's just going deep into that feeling. So we're going to start la-la-laing it, and then jump into singing it with text, or just la-la-la through the whole thing.
Темный лес там в тишине.
в эту ночь при луне на чужой стороне, милый друг, нежный друг, вспоминай обо мне. How was that? You can switch yourselves on. I can't do this, but if you switch yourselves
Beautiful,
on,
lovely.
you enjoyed it? I hope so.
Very much.
Yeah, harmonies, you can always do harmonies, do that.
Very sweet.
Thank you.
Well, that was it. So welcome to our Russian classes. You can come to this next week, or you can come to the Yiddish classes as well on Mondays. So it's all fun. It's as much text as we had today, but in Yiddish. So thank you very much for being here. Ta-da-dee, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Wonderful. Keep well and see you again. Bye.